Welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Sammy Schurig.
And I'm Erica Schumann.
So last night, KU football played Texas Tech Raiders in Red Raider Nation. Did you get a chance to watch it, Erica?
Unfortunately, I didn't. I have a hard time bringing myself to watch games when they're not at home.
Okay, so when they're not at home, you don't watch, but when they are at home, do you usually go to the games?
Yeah, I do. My family actually tailgates with a bunch of families from my hometown in Leawood. And so it's really cool. It's fun. We got good food, and we're actually high enough on the hill where we can just look into the game.
Oh, that's so cool. I personally think that KU has just a great tailgating atmosphere with all the neighborhoods and especially tailgating on the hill, especially when the weather's nice. It's beautiful just to be able to watch the game from far away. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, no, I love it. I've grown up being a football person, and I love tailgating, and I love all that. Mm-hmm. So as long as there's a tailgate going on, you'll find me there. So.
Yeah. And I think that it's kind of tough because it prevents people from going inside the game.
Yeah.
I think once we start winning more games, I have a lot of confidence in Coach Beatty. I think that we'll start to get more people in the stadium, but definitely great tailgate atmosphere.
Yeah, and that first game when we were winning, a lot of people went in actually at like halftime to go see the rest of the game. So awesome. Hopefully that'll continue.
Well, speaking of sports and speaking of areas that do get packed, we have late night this weekend. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I've actually never been to late night, so this will be my first one.
Okay, first time. Yeah, I remember my freshman year when Andrew Wiggins came, it was packed, and it always brings a lot of people, but you actually have some really cool tickets. You want to talk about those?
Yes, my roommate's aunt and uncle actually work for KU, so they got these cool like VIP tickets towards late night this weekend, and they're not using them, so they texted her and were like, do you want them? And she was like, yeah, of course. So we're not 100%.
You can't turn those down. No.
Exactly. No, you can never turn down anything VIP when it comes to KU basketball.
Yeah.
So we don't really know what that entails. We don't know what we're getting out of it. I think the gist is that we won't have to wait in line, but I don't really know. But I'm excited. I've never been. But I hear that you are actually going to be part of late night for a little bit.
Yeah. Every sport gets to kind of walk on the court, and so it's kind of like your little 30 seconds of fame. So swim and dive will walk on the court, and they'll talk about us over the announcements. It's really cool being on the court. I can see why people just love playing basketball here. Just you get to look up in the stands and all of these really passionate fans in their crimson and blue cheering you on. It's really cool. It's really awesome. And
I'm going to cheer like really loudly when you go up.
Like, I'd be honored.
That'll be great. That'll be great.
And
you heard anything like special going on yet?
Yeah, so I hear Tech Nine's going to be there. I think the word is out. Hopefully he'll do a performance. Maybe he'll play some basketball, shoot some hoops
that'd be cool
around.
if he joined like the scrimmage.
Yeah, that'd be funny. Do you listen to any of his music? Or?
I do. Actually, fun fact, he's the uncle of a girl that I went to school with for middle school through high school. So
okay,
yeah,
awesome.
He
Yeah,
made random appearances.
I know
weird, but cool.
One or two of his songs. So hopefully he'll perform.
Yeah.
I remember a few years ago Drake performed at I think
it was
Duke's
late
night version. Mm-hmm. So maybe it'll get some national coverage.
Yeah, you know,
some more people watching our basketball team. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Me too. Pumped. Okay, so next I'll be back with one of my good friends, Allie Fullerton, talking about some really great things. So you don't want to miss it.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back. We are here with our special guest, Allie Fullerton, and Allie, you've been on the show before, so
I have quite a few times.
It's awesome to have you back. Okay, so for the people that have just met you, you kind of just talked a little bit just then. You noticed that you have a really awesome accent.
Yes, I have an accent.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm from New Zealand, and for people that don't know, that's below Australia, southeast, it's southern hemisphere.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of people mistake me as an Australian, and I mean, I'm like, hey, I'm from New Zealand, the cooler country, but I usually end up telling them, giving them a comparison and saying that it's like considering a Canadian and American and saying you're the same country. But
okay, so when people say like, oh, Australia and New Zealand are the same, what what would you tell them? Like, what are some
feel-
differences? How is New Zealand better?
I'm like,
Give
first
us
of
a
all, we're
lowdown.
not even in the same continent. Australia
Right.
is 3 hours flight away just to the closest point, Sydney, but then we're our own island and we have different cultures, very similar accent. I think that's what a lot of people get confused
Yes,
with.
yeah.
Just have a lot of the similar vowels, but I can tell an Australian straight away when they're a New Zealander, and they can tell who a New Zealander is, and we get called Kiwis. And so when we're there,
Kiwis?
yeah, because of the native
funny.
bird, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the bird is called a kiwi?
Yeah, it's a kiwi and it's only in New Zealand and it's like a flightless bird, so it's kind of defenseless in a way, but
It just like
yeah,
hops
yeah,
around.
it hops around.
That's so funny. Okay, so coming to America, we've got a lot of different sports here. So
Yes.
you're in a fundamentals of football class?
Yeah, it's a coaching football class.
Okay, so you're not really well versed with football. How is that going so far?
Well, when I first came to the States like 3 years ago and I finished high school in Colorado, I had no clue about football at all. And my
Yeah.
family was all about the Broncos. And so I came here and I've tried to understand more, but I still really don't have a clue what's going on.
It's confusing. It's
I
confusing
didn't
game.
realize at first when I came that the quarterback was only an offense player. That they're not a defense player at all. So
Right.
I'm trying to learn all those rules so I can understand it more and talk about it. Yeah.
But you are really well acquainted with rugby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I
what-
grew up playing
yeah.
rugby. My brothers are on scholarship for rugby, and some of my cousins in New Zealand. So that's like the football of the States is our rugby of New Zealand. So that's the most popular sport. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I kind of thought that rugby and football were similar, but they're not really.
They're not really similar at all,
Yeah.
except for the fact that you tackle and it's
Yeah.
pretty brutal. But the thing about football is they wear helmets and pads and you change positions on and off the field all the time, whereas rugby you have 15 players and they are continually on the field and you have forwards and backs.
So
But
they do both
Yeah, so they do
sides, yeah.
both. So there's a lot of running. So different, more similar body shapes in rugby than in football. You have bigger
Very
men
different,
and smaller
yeah.
men, yeah.
Rugby sounds a lot more, I don't know, just more painful to me without the pads and without the.
It is, but you learn
everything
how to
else.
tackle the right way at a young age. So there's actually a lot less injuries and concussions in rugby than
Really?
in American football.
Okay, and you played rugby.
Yeah,
you
when
said.
I was younger. And then
Okay.
when I turned 14, I stopped and started playing other sports.
Okay, and you did rowing. 'Cause-
Yep,
yeah.
rowing, yep. I'm no longer on the team anymore, but I'm still a rowing fan.
Yes, yeah, rowing's awesome. And you also have this like chant that at the end that you learn when you every year for rugby,
Yes,
and
yep.
you're gonna give us a little preview of
I
it
am going to
later.
give you a preview of that later, yes.
Of the chant and what else? What else is there?
I'm going to be teaching the dance moves to the haka. Yes,
Okay.
That's what it's called, the haka.
Okay, so you really don't want to miss that when we come back. Thank you, Allie, for being our guest. Next up on Good Morning KU, we will have the news, and then Allie will rejoin us for some tutorials.
Welcome back. I'm Courtney Johnson, and this is your Good Morning KU News Update. The cause of the train crash that killed one and injured hundreds more in Hoboken, New Jersey is suspected to be from human error. According to witnesses, the train entered the station too fast and crashed through a barrier, killing a 34-year-old woman. Supporters of automated safety technology are calling for implementation before another accident occurred. Members of the Lawrence chapter of the Black Lives Matter movement told a crowd of about 150 people that everyone can join their efforts, regardless of their background. The rally occurred at Dad Prairie Park and included several Native American speakers. The call for the unity theme was included in each message, stating the need for community effort. The Spencer Museum of Art has good news prior to its reopening. The Blue Riders group artist Freeze for a Music Room has become a permanent work in the museum's renowned Martin art collection. The collection has been on a 33-year loan to KU. Following major renovations, the museum will reopen on October 15th. And that's our brief news update for today. After a quick break, Megan will be here with sports.
Put down the remote, get up, and be active.
Welcome back. I'm Megan Linder with your Friday Sports Update. Basketball fans rejoice. Late Night in the Fog kicks off tomorrow at Allen Fieldhouse. A full day of activities are set for Saturday, starting with the Fog Festival in the morning, the men's and women's championships for the 3-on-3 tournament at 6, and wrapping up with the exciting Late Night in the Fog at 6:30. Doors will open at 5 p.m. KU football lost their 37th straight road game last night in a blowout, a 55-19 loss to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Kansas' struggling offense picked up only 296 yards of offense. Texas Tech racked up 8 passing touchdowns against KU's secondary in the loss. KU next plays at home against TCU October 8th. Kansas volleyball looks to bounce back tomorrow after their loss to the number 5 Texas Longhorns by taking on the Baylor Bears. Saturday's home game starts at 1 p.m. and can be seen on ESPN3. Kansas cross-country team will run tomorrow in the annual Rinrob Classic. The men's and women's teams are both coming off a first-place finish earlier this month in the Bob Thames Dual Classic. The men will race at 9 a.m., and the women will follow at 10 a.m. And that will wrap up today's news update. After the break, Allie will be teaching Travis how to haka. Please keep watching.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning KU. I'm Chavez Calvin here with Allie, who is going to teach me a little bit about the haka, which is a New Zealand rugby dance, right?
It is. It's actually didn't start for rugby. It's a traditional war cry dance, and it's when you're facing the opposition and it's about to like bring peace and like the sun coming out. So it's a lot of history behind it. But our rugby team has made it famous, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. SportsCenter plays, and every time it's just like, wow, that's really cool.
Yes,
but I have known nothing about it.
Okay, so I've written it down. This is like the basic one, and it says kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora.
Kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora.
Yeah, and then it goes, and you repeat that again, and then you might not be able to say this. It goes, tēnei te tangaka, pahuru huru. Nana ni I tiki mai.
Okay, we gotta take this one step at a time.
But I can teach you like the first basic steps. So,
all right.
So kamati, when you're doing kamati, you're gonna bring your like arms back like this, and it's like a slapping of the chest motion. Okay. So this is why women don't generally do it. But yeah, so you go kamati, kamati.
Kamati, kamati.
Kora, kora. And then you slowly step forward like this.
Kora, kora.
Yeah, so kamati, kamati, kora, kora.
I like this already. Kamati, wait. No,
yeah, that's it. That's okay. So you can start with your right foot, and then you like bring your left foot. So kamati, kamati, kora, kora.
Kamati, kamati, kora, kora.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
And then like when they're doing it at the end, they go hupane, kupane, fitete, and you stick your tongue out. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different movements, but yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I just remembered we have a full demonstration of the New Zealand rugby team actually playing it. So if we want to play that, we will be able to see just exactly what we're trying to do. You know, it's a little bit difficult because I don't know what I'm doing. Kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora. I can remember those words, but. The video is actually really interesting of the full team doing it. Yeah. So that's it comes. You said history-wise, it comes as a war cry.
A traditional war cry dance. That's right.
A war cry for peace.
Yeah, war cry for peace. That's right. Yeah.
But I like that. Yeah. Well, we're gonna continue doing the dance a little bit, but kamati, kamati, karoa, karoa, you do that.
Yeah. So you're just stepping forward and you like slap your chest. I'm not gonna slap mine, but you can slap yours. And then when you go to the end, you like put your arms up like this, in here, and this is when you stick your tongue out and you're like. So that's what we do. So you guys really think that's not normal, but in New Zealand, that's a like traditional thing we'll see. Yeah.
I like that actually.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora.
Kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora, hupene, fitene. It's a so hupene, kupene.
Hupene, kupene.
Fitetifa.
Fititifa.
Yeah. So it's Māori words.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. If you look down there, it says fititira, so you can say that one.
Fititira.
Yeah, that will be easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So, kamate, kamate, kora, kora, hupene, kupene, fititi. Fititira.
Kupini fititia.
Tira.
Tera.
Yeah, so we roll our R's a lot in New Zealand, yeah. And then you stick your tongue out.
That's so good. I love it. How often, like, have you ever done this before?
Well,
like,
I went to an all-girls high school, but my brothers played rugby, and
Okay.
so every time they'd play another team, they would perform the haka. And all national events, it's not just our rugby team that does it, a lot of other male teams will do that too, but special events like pōwhiris or something, that's when like a more gathering of the Māori people.
That's what I was gonna say, what is
yeah,
that?
they do the haka a lot, yeah. And
okay,
then,
so
yeah.
do both teams do the haka to each other before a game?
Yes, so
Okay.
my brother's team would play and then he'd perform first. Usually when it's the visiting team, they'll perform and then the home team will perform
Okay.
in front. So that's like in rugby, you'll see the national anthems go and then they get to perform it, yeah.
That would be amazing
Yeah.
to see. You
Yeah.
know, the Chiefs and Broncos squared off, just like both just like doing
Yeah,
these war cries.
yeah,
I would love to see
It gets
that.
pretty heated. There's this one famous video and it's of the All Blacks playing the France national team
Okay.
and they were getting like right in each other's face.
Ooh.
But a lot of people think the haka is disrespectful, but it's actually it's welcoming them to fight and it's asking for peace no matter what the outcome is. So yeah.
Okay, let's do it one more. Let's
Okay.
do it one time all the way through.
Okay.
No stopping.
Okay.
So here you go. Kamati,
Kamati,
kamati, kaora, kaora, kamati.
Hupini.
Oh, wait, isn't it twice?
Oh yeah,
through?
you can do it twice. Okay, yeah,
Let's
you
do it
got me.
twice
Okay,
through. We got
okay.
this. All right.
Sweet. Kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora. Kamati, kamati, kaora, kaora. Hupine.
Hukine, tendrele, tendrele la.
That's it.
All right. Thank you so
No
much, Allie, for
problem.
showing me this.
Anytime.
'Cause I've never done anything like this before in my life. Coming up after the break, Gabby's got a look at our weather weekend forecast, so stay tuned.
Hi, and welcome back to Good Morning KU. I hope you all enjoyed Travis's attempt at the haka. Today we have beautiful start to our day, 56 degrees right now, sunny, slight breeze again as we go throughout their day. Sunny, high of 73 around 3 p.m., and then we'll get down to about 66 later tonight, again, slight breeze. As we look into tomorrow for our late night in the fog, 72 around when you guys will start to line up for the doors, partly cloudy, gorgeous. And then tomorrow night, it will be chilly, so make sure you bring a jacket for when it's over, 59 degrees clear, and it will be a great night. As we look on into the weekend, 72, 77, again, perfect fall weather, great to get out and enjoy it. And then as we go into next week, Monday and Tuesday, 81 and 80, warm up a little bit. That is all we have for today's show. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you guys on Monday.